drive to mimic an authentic racing experience has been on for some time. Gaming companies are producing ever more lifelike graphics to put us behind the wheel. The game isn't so much a game anymore, it's about recreating a lifelike experience. And there's a new manufacturer about to join the grid, although we're not too sure whether they're up to speed. I've come to Lotus's test circuit near Norwich to witness a new racing outfit. But these boys don't look like they're winning anything.
There isn't anything particularly challenging about doing the driver's job. I need to keep to the centre of the road and preferably keep to 12 miles an hour.
The car seems well kitted out. There's even a man in the back with some flashy Vorsprung-Dirk techniques. So what exactly are they up to? The company at the wheel believe the term video game is a bit of a misnomer. Let's face it, most games don't use video footage at all. It's all computer graphics. These guys are planning to put that right. Much like a Google streetcar, the Land Rover has a 5-headed camera on top to film 360 degrees of each part of the track. GPS sensors help pinpoint the car's position to within a few centimetres. But the special bit is this whizzy thing on the back. The head rotates 15 times a second. 4 lasers. The returning light tells the system how far away objects are, a bit like a radar, except this kit is mapping 1.3 million points a second. Roderick in the back then sets to work stitching everything together so the computer can recreate not just the boring drive in video, but a hot lap too. So, we put the real racer through its paces on the circuit. Now let's see what this baby can do. And to do that, we need to travel to a science park in the rolling hills of Cheshire in North England, where Real Time Race has its HQ. This is where the video is manipulated to recreate a view from anywhere on the track.
Traditionally, with video and still images, it's quite straightforward to change the direction that the camera is looking in from an existing video image. What's different that we're doing is we're creating an entirely new image from that video, from a point of view where the camera never was to begin with. So from driving once around the track with our data gathering system, we can generate an image from anywhere on the track so you can drive freely around that track.
And this is the first time the results have been shown on television. Using a standard Xbox console, I did my best to negotiate the Hethel circuit. The handling needed a little working, or maybe that was the driver, but this is nowhere near the finished product. Of course, going around a track on your own is all well and good, but what if you want to use the video shot here in order to take on somebody else? What if you want to race? The motors also need to look realistic too. So as well as driving the circuit, the mapping car also takes a few passes of the soft tops in the car park. The lasers are sensitive enough to even pick up the writing on the ground. So racing TV realistic tracks in TV realistic cars, there's just one thing missing. How about a real race on TV?
What you would do is perhaps be watching the television pictures just before the race starts, and then bang on 1 o'clock when Jenson Button nails his car from the front, you can go and chase after him and try and beat him to the first corner. We can put you in your own car within real television coverage of a real race in real time against the professionals.
With live telemetry, the system knows where you are and where everyone else is. That information, along with TV pictures and the commentary, would be sent to your computer, or as we link our TVs up to the net, straight to your telly. So what do the broadcasters think? The BBC televises Formula One live in the UK.
The audiences have become increasingly sophisticated, and they kind of get CGI, they've seen it, they've done that, and it's no longer interesting. It needs to be real, it needs to look real. Getting that interaction right, you know, when you bump into Alonso, he's not really going to go flying off the track. So how are they going to get that? That'll be interesting to see.
You can't influence the real drivers, but what you can do is drive as hard as you can to get as close to the front of the real racers as you can.
This is very much a first look at what could be. The rules of engagement for drivers have yet to be finalised, the software finessed and integrated into a sport. Rights issues also need to be negotiated, but after 4 years of research, the company says it's close to providing viewers with a new perspective.
We have got the technology to deliver this next year into a real motorsport series. Who knows, maybe Formula One or NASCAR will be able to put you there in real time.